Hello, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Not Your Average 9 to 5. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different since we're all in quarantine and passing the time in different ways. I thought it would be fun, since I'm a huge movie buff, to do some movie reviews. So I'm actually watching, I'm going to do a movie review today of Bridget Jones Diaries, which is one of my favorite movies and trilogies. And I'm definitely going to do a review of the first movie, which I feel like is actually kind of the perfect movie to be watching, like, in this kind of situation. So I will let you know. I'm going to watch it now, and then I will come back and tell you what I think. I think it's really good to, like rewatch a movie, and then, like, especially as you get older, watch it at different times in your life. And I feel like you do definitely have different perspectives on the characters. So yeah, I think that's important. And I'll also keep you updated on different movies that I'm going to be reviewing. And yeah, maybe you guys can watch them too and see what you guys are thinking, even if you've already seen them, because that is such a fun thing to do. Thanks. So I'm back. Ow. So this is how I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna, like, watch the movie in sections, and then, like, pause, and then, like, record what I thought about that part, and then at the end I'll do, like, an overview of, like, the whole movie. But like, as of right now, I'm watching, I've watched, like, the part, obviously the beginning, and, like, one of the best scenes I feel like is when Bridget is just, like, after having to go home from, like, the beginning of the movie, like, having to, like, go to the Christmas party, like, see all of her family and friends, and, like, she's just, like, feeling so alone, so single, just, like, had the worst time. I feel like that's so relatable, like, anybody who's been, like, single and had to go to, like, a family event, and it's just, like, so awkward. And that definitely happens all the time to me. But no, I'm just kidding. But like, obviously, if you've been, like, through a breakup too, that sucks. What else? The funniest thing, like, that scene where she's, like, singing the song all by myself. I don't wanna be all by myself. Okay, I can't sing, so. But, like, all by myself anymore, that is, like, the funniest scene ever. And I feel like in quarantine, people are probably feeling that, especially if you're alone, which is, like, this is why it's such a good movie, so relatable. And, like, she was by herself all New Year's, and then she, like, wakes up with this whole resolution. She's gonna, like, try to, like, change and, like, stop drinking so much, all this funny stuff she puts in her diary, which I think diaries are so good to have, because they're really basically just affirmations, and, like, you're setting goals and, like, intentions a lot of the time. So I think they can be super healthy. Even just, like, writing lists is really good. I've been trying to do that more. But let's see. Now we're on to the part, then it goes on to the part where, like, she meets the Hugh Grant character, and, you know, she has a really cool job, actually. Like, I would want that kind of job, where she's, like, a TV producer, and, like, that's a pretty cool job. But they are just so funny and irreverent, like, their relationship, and it is really adorable. And I feel like we all have that, where, like there's two types of guys that you could be into, and, like, you definitely, like, Hugh Grant is such a fuckboy. Like, in today's terms, I would so consider him that. And, like, you know, like, it's just, like, this whirlwind romance, and, like, you think everything's going so great, then all of a sudden, like, on after, like, the third or fourth date or whatever, it's, like, even though, like, he gave you all the wrong signals that, like, it was going so well, it just starts to turn. It just turns around, and either, like, he cheated or he ghosted you, or whatever the case is. And that's kind of where I am in the show right now, like, where, like, it was that scene where they were just having so much fun on vacation, and then what's his name, Colin Firth, yeah, his character, he, like, sees them having such a good time, and he's just so, like, uppity and, like, like he's so, what's the word, like so like takes everything so seriously, and then he like sees that they're having so much fun. I feel like he kind of sees her in a different light, which is so funny. Like he sees how like loving and funny and goofy, and I feel like so you can like, for me, I can relate to that, because I'm like, sometimes you're like, oh, I could never be with somebody like that, like they're too perfect, whatever. And then like maybe they would look at you and say like, you know, she's so like easygoing and like light, and like that's so cute, you know what I mean? Like that they would see that in you and be like, that's actually such a good characteristic. Oh god. But yeah, so then that maybe he sees that in her, which is good. But like it does suck, like it's so relatable that like you would like go for this Hugh Grant character and like you think everything's going great, and then out of nowhere, like perfect timing, he's just like over it after a short period of time, gives you all the wrong ideas. But I feel like everyone's went through that. But okay, hello everybody, so I'm back, and I'm at the part where the Hugh Grant character cheated, like I said he was going to, and like we knew he would. And, you know, at first she was upset, but then she actually did something so freaking boss that I forgot she did, which she like didn't want to stay in the office, because obviously he was her boss, which is also a whole nother issue, which is very fucked up. And she went and decided to get a different job, and then she like literally went to his face and was like, oh yeah, so I'm quitting. And he's like, oh, don't quit, like all this stuff. And then she's like, and then this like TV executive, she's like, oh yeah, well, I got a job with television, bitch. It's like, hell yeah. And now she's like a reporting, like funny reporter, like on television. So it's like she literally like made lemon out of lemonade, like she made lemonade out of lemons or whatever. Oh, and then now she's just chilling, and the Colin Firth character is all into her, and it's so accurately showing and like so obvious and so cute and adorable. So I'm really happy about that. And oh, he's like looking at her and being all like, hi. But I'll keep you updated, and I'll talk to you soon, and we'll keep going with this. So I'll let you know what the next thing that happens is. And what I find interesting though about this whole movie is that it is really like showing the stages. I feel like she's a little older too, so it's like it shows like what women have to deal with. And like I do feel like it is accurate how they portrayed Hugh Grant, so I find that very interesting. I made it to the part in the movie. Hi everybody, I'm back. So I made it to the part where Bridget Jones is just like doing so well, and she's having a dinner party with her friends, and both the guys come and try to like win her over. And then they started getting into like a huge fight, and it was this whole big scene, which I thought was really well done of a scene. I thought that it was like really funny, where there's like this Greek restaurant across the street, and they literally tumble in fighting through the restaurant. Like this kid has like a little birthday, like happy birthday thing, and like they all start singing to interrupt the fight for 5 seconds, and then it was actually really funny. But what I loved by the end of the fight is that Bridget Jones like decided to walk away from both guys, because she literally told both of them off, and I was like, that is literally the bossest move ever. It's like, no, like they don't deserve to act like that. She deserves better than them. They shouldn't act like that. And she's literally like having her own time, being her own boss and living her best life. And I really love that. It's like you do not settle for anything less than that. I fucking love it. I'll let you know what happens next. So I finished the movie, and what do you think of, Mom, what do you think of the Bridget Jones Diary first movie? You have to. Mom, that's sweet.
It's the best movie ever.
Why do you like it so much?
Because I think it represents every woman that likes to hang out in her jogging pants and drink wine and lament about the past.
Do you like that she got together with the Colin Firth character?
No, because he's a stupid idiot. I thought he was so dull and English and stulted and stinted and tinted and stulted and stunted. Colin Firth. He's such a dimwit. He can't even put 3 words together. I much liked Hugh Grant better.
He was like the worst. Hugh Grant was so rude.
Yeah, but
and he was so mature.
He was so glib and fun. And the other one was like, "Ugh, you're fat. Oh, did I say that?
Well, that's our review of the Bridget Jones Diaries. Thank you for tuning in this week. I'll see you for the next segment.